Hello and welcome to the Itchen College, a culture shock podcast where we talk about everything exchange programme. Today I've got Flavia, Paula, Carol and Manuela joining me. Thank you very much. And we're going to talk about first impressions. So firstly, would you like to introduce yourselves, say who you are, where you're from and why you decided to study at Itchen?
Hi, I'm Flavia. I'm from Italy and I've decided to study here at Itchen because I wanted to do an exchange program and I was looking for a school, and this was really convincing, and I've seen a lot of videos of also Italian girls who went here, and I really wanted to give it a go because I thought it was a really good thing and a really amazing experience to have.
Amazing.
My name is Paula. I'm from Brazil, and I always wanted to travel and speak in other languages. And when I was searching for an exchange, I saw Itchen and I was enchanted. And I came here and it's actually even better than I expected.
My name is Carol. I'm from Brazil too. I love London, and I always wanted to come to England to do an exchange program. And Itchen just had so many information that made me feel calm, and I really liked the program, so that's why I came here.
Lovely.
My name is Manuela. I'm also from Brazil, and I chose Itchen because I love England culture and I wanted to know some more also. And I love the programs here, all the teachers, and how you show things to the exchange students.
That's amazing. I'm sure our teachers will be really happy to hear that. So let's talk a little bit about your first thoughts, your first impressions, because obviously there are stereotypes about all different countries around the world. So what were the stereotypes that you had heard of England before you came? And so far, what's true, what's false?
So I can tell. Some people told me that the English food would be very bad, but I don't think so. The food in my house is pretty good, and also here there are so many options of food. My lunch have been great, so that's a stereotype I have. And another one is that the English people, they don't come to talk to you and they're more closed. But I don't think so. The students maybe are more closed, but the teachers, they're so nice. They're always coming talking to us. And if you go to someone to talk to them, my experience has been great. Everyone is very nice to me. So
yes, I agree with Carol. People told me that the English people were not so kind, and then when I came here I was expecting that, but when I got to classes, the British people would also interested in where I'm from, and they were so kind to me.
That's amazing. So going back to food for a moment, because obviously there are some countries, Flavia, that are a little bit critical of food. They have very high expectations. So being completely honest, tell me, have you tried any British food? What is good? What is less good? And what do you miss most about the food in your country, if anything?
I have to be honest, before coming here, I had no good expectations at all for the food because I'm Italian.
I am offended.
And I was really worried about it, and I thought, oh my god, I'm going to gain or 25 kilos or I'm going to shed it because there's not a middle way. But I have to be honest, I've tried some English food as the roast dinner.
Good choice.
That's a typical English food, and I'm going to try the Cornish pasty because it seems to be so nice, and I'm actually loving it. It's so strange that I'm saying this thing, but it's not bad at all. And yeah, I've also eaten some things that weren't so good for me. Yeah, yesterday I've ate some. There were some fried things. And inside there was some pasta, and I was shocked.
Mac and cheese bites.
Yeah, it was completely shocking. But I mean, it's not that bad, and no, I think it's a stereotype that Italian people, especially Italian people, have. But it's totally there are things that are totally eatable, and they're sometimes also better than ours. I've eaten something very amazing.
See, I'll edit that part out so they actually let you back home.
Right? Yeah. You don't get. I'm kidding. Cut it out.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll edit that out. And then what about living with a host family as well? Because that's obviously a completely different experience. Paula,
It's been amazing. I love my host family. They are so kind to me. They always buy me what I want, and like they're so amazing. It's been an amazing experience, and I love them so much.
That is amazing. It's with Nick.
Yeah, Nick Gates. Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard amazing things about him.
Yeah,
so that's brilliant.
They are very cute, very nice, really.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So in terms of living with the family, what are some of the similarities that you've all found, and what are some of the differences that maybe you've had to overcome?
So me and Flavia were actually host sisters.
Oh, that's helpful.
So it's really good to live with her. Like, we are always together. It's so good to have someone come to school, go back from school, everything. And something that I did in Brazil and they also do here is have dinner together. I used to have dinner with my family, and here we always have dinner together. So I think that's really very nice, and we talk about our days, and it's a good bonding experience.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that they were talking that much with us. But
they really
instead,
do.
like,
they really do.
They really do. And every night after dinner, we always have this long conversation with our host dad, especially, and also with our host mom. And they're so nice. They're really fun, and they like talk to us about their adventures and their experiences in their life, and it's really good. Fun.
Yeah, same for me. We always have dinner together watching Race Across the World. It's a TV show I didn't know before, but they presented it to me, and we always watch together. It's perfect. After we have a conversation too, it's all very cute, very nice.
That's amazing. That one of the recent series was set in South America, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the first one we watched. That lives in they live Brazil and went to other countries.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And in terms of, because you've all talked about dinner here, if you struggled to adapt a little bit with the different timetables, because obviously we have dinner a lot earlier.
Yes, like in Brazil, I used to eat like around 8 p.m. So it was like, I'm still adapting, but I think it's great. Like, I think I'll adapt really good.
Yeah. So what you'll find is when it gets darker quicker, it makes more sense for us to eat earlier, because then it feels like it's night time, but we don't have to worry about that yet. So let's talk about starting at Itchen College then, because this is your first full week here. You obviously had your enrolment, you went to Thorpe Park, you all had an amazing time there.
So good.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I was in the office, which was less amazing, but there we go. You've obviously met your tutors, you had your first couple of lessons, so week one now, tell me what you were feeling before you went to your first lesson, what were you expecting, and what are some of the biggest differences you've noticed between your school back home and how we're learning things here at Itchen College?
Okay, so like I was really scared of like the teachers being like not nice, and of course that's not what happens at all. But I was really scared of like the subjects, if they were going to be hard. I was also scared of making friends, and like my expectations are like so good about the semester, the term, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I was feeling kind of nervous because of the English. Like, I was scared that I wouldn't understand what the teachers were saying, but it has been pretty good. I'm understanding pretty much everything, and I just ask someone if I don't get something. They're very nice, and I feel like something that is very different for me is that we changed the classes. Because in Brazil, you stay in one class and the teachers come to you. So here, you have classes with different students. That's something new for me, but I think it's good because I get to meet a lot of different people.
Yeah. So could I just ask in that case, do you not just get like bored or exhausted or anything? Like when you just sat in the same place all day?
Yes.
Yeah, a little
absolutely.
bit. Yeah, like in Brazil, it's common to study always in the same class. And for example, I study with my friends since I'm 3 years old. So it's good. Looking at one side, it's good because I have friends, and since I was very, very young. But to other side, it's like kind of boring, yeah. But I guess this is one of the most difference for us Brazilians, at least, because like in Brazil we have a lot of subjects too. Here we can choose our subjects. It's amazing. For us, no, we have a lot of subjects and all at once. Like we have 7 subjects, 7 classes at a day, and it's so boring.
Yes, and here you can choose your subjects, and this makes, at least it makes me want to go to school. I like the things I'm studying here, and I don't get bored because I know that it's something that I want to do, and this really makes the change, because in Italy I also like my subjects. I mean, there are the ones that I prefer and the ones that I don't really like, but this is something that I want to learn, and teachers are also so kind with us. There's a lot of attention to the students, and they want us to get to know as much as we can. And like if we have problems, they ask us if we need some help, if we struggle with something, and they're so kind.
Yeah, I've seen your timetable because you've got French and Spanish with Jen.
Yeah.
You have performing arts as well.
Yes, drama.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think I'm actually dropping into your lesson next week.
Yeah, really? That would be amazing.
So
That's so good.
I'm excited for that. So in terms of choosing your subjects, because I know in Brazil and Italy as well, your schools encourage you to take certain subjects. Because I know you've got to do humanities and science in Brazil, and you're from a language school in Italy, so you've had to do French and Spanish.
Yes,
my favourite subjects, though. I used to be a French and Spanish teacher. Can't actually speak French, but we'll skip over that. So when you had your first opportunity to look at the Itchen College prospectus, what surprised you most about the subjects that we have on offer?
The enrichment. That's
Yes.
crazy for me to think like in a school.
Yeah.
We have a lot of cool things.
so many
cool and
options.
We
different
didn't have
things.
any enrichment.
Yeah, me neither. Like
cool.
I don't have
Yeah.
anything fun to do in my
We
school.
have like PE, like
Yeah,
physical
physical education.
but that's all. Like and
And we can choose what we
Arts.
are going to play, like they say, and we play.
Yes.
It's like this.
And then like we don't have neither the break for lunch. I have all my subjects, and then I have lunch at home at 3 p.m. And here there's a huge and so long break in which we can do whatever we want to do to get to know as much things as possible, and activities that we could like.
Yeah, I was shocked about how many enrichments there were, like for so many like different people. You can choose anything, and I think there's something for everyone.
So what have you all chosen for your enrichments?
Me and Manu were doing spinning and volleyball.
Oh, wow.
I chose volleyball.
I chose 4 different enrichments because I wanted to try as many things as possible.
So you're going to be busy.
Yeah, I chose video making, maybe just club, even if I really don't know what it's going to be. And then I chose cheerleading, volleyball, and yeah, that's all.
Excellent. So it sounds to me like you're going to be editing this video. So that's one less job for me. So no pressure with volleyball, but last year our volleyball team entered competitions, won the regional championships, and then all of the internationals went home before the national championship.
No, that's so sad.
It
But I don't
was.
think we'll make it. No, I hope we do. I hope we do. But way too high expectations for us.
yeah.
Okay. No, don't worry, because obviously volleyball is very popular with international students, and it's not as popular here, so we always get really, really, really good quality players.
good.
Oh, really?
Really?
No pressure.
Okay.
Okay,
very
not
nice,
at all.
okay.
You do have to live up to that now.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, good luck. So, you were talking a little bit about the timetable difference. Like, for example, Flavia, you said that you do all your subjects and then have lunch at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yes, I do.
And I've heard from other Brazilian students you start at something like 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah. 7 a.m.
7
my
a.m.
school.
for us,
Yeah,
And
it's
the class
terrible.
finishes 1 p.m.
Yes,
So-
there's sometimes, like in my school, I have to go back to school, so I
Yeah,
have
me
my
too.
lunch break, and then we return like 2 p.m., and then we have 4 more classes, and then we leave like 5:30 p.m.
So it's like 10 classes in
Yeah.
one
a
day.
day.
For me,
Yeah.
in my school, we have classes in the morning normally, and every Tuesday, we need to go have lunch and come back to do exams, like every single Tuesday.
Yeah, okay, so Tuesdays do not sound like a
Yeah.
Yeah, coming here was like
Really
Yeah.
different,
yeah.
like-
Yeah, and starting at 9:30. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so new for me. Like
Yeah.
I'm not used to at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we find that teenagers like coming to Itchen College for that exact reason.
Yes.
Yes.
But my question is then, are you going to be able to survive and adapt when you go back?
No. No, I feel like I'm dropping school. I'm gonna do something else. I can't do Brazil school anymore. No,
Yeah,
I'm too
but
happy
please.
here.
And now for us, there's so much pressure for next
Yeah.
year because it's
Yeah.
our last
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
have the big test that is called
Yes.
ENEM, so you can get into the
one. College.
The college,
yeah.
the university, yeah.
And we all do it next year, so it's
A lot of pressure, so I can't think of that right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move swiftly on in that case. And then in terms of living in Southampton, which in my opinion is a really amazing city to live in, but that's because I grew up here and I'm very biased. Have you had the chance to explore the city and to socialise in the city with your friends, and what have you been able to do in your free time here?
Absolutely. We always go to the city center, and we walk there like pretty much everything. Now we know how to walk there because
Yeah.
in the beginning we were very lost.
Oh, yeah.
But now we pretty much know the stores we like, the mall, the
bus
food.
to
Yeah, the
go
bus we
home.
have to catch.
It's so easy to get the
yeah,
bus
Yeah,
here.
After you learn it, it's very easy, and we always go there. It's really good.
Yeah, we also went to a museum, Flavia, Carol, and I. It's Tudor's house. I
Oh, okay.
think.
Yes.
Yeah, we went there. I think it's really pretty, like the
yeah,
garden.
it was so nice.
Yeah, one thing that surprised me here is like the security. So
Yes.
yes, it's so secure. Like
So
I don't
safe,
see
yeah.
any risks at all.
So is it fair to say you feel a lot safer here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard in Brazil in particular, because I've been to Sao Paulo,
Yeah.
and before I went, all of the students said be very careful in
Yeah.
Sao Paulo,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was very paranoid. But a lot of Brazilians, they come here and they tell me they just feel so much safer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
A lot.
in Brazil, I wouldn't walk in the street with like my phone in my hand. So here, I'm always on Google Maps so I don't get lost, and I don't feel like I'm going to be robbed. So it's very good.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's amazing. And then on the subject of safety, what's it like comparing Southampton to where you're from in Italy?
I mean, in Italy, I feel so safe. I mean, I usually get the train also alone, and it's not that big problem for us in Rome. But I feel very safe also here. I'm so happy to be able to like catch buses or trains with my friends without worrying about anything. And another thing that I really like is that Southampton is near to a lot of cities here. And we can take the train and move around England and see as much as we want without worrying of anything, because everything is so near and the means of transport are safe.
And it's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's cheap also for students. We have students discounts. And
Yeah,
we
we're
can-
actually
Yeah.
we're going to London this Saturday because it's Manu's birthday.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
yes.
Parabens. So you've already made weekend plans, and so has anyone been to London before?
Yeah.
I have.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so Flavia's going to be the tour guide then. Yeah, so it's about 8. Are you going by train?
Yes,
Yes.
we're going by train.
Yeah, very easy, 80 minutes, so that'll be a brilliant experience for you. And in terms of Southampton, you mentioned it being a very strategic location. What other places are you interested in visiting? Because everyone says London.
So
we
we went to
visited
Brighton.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, Saturday.
I really want to go to Cambridge as well. Oxford. Yeah, Flavia actually has like a
Oh,
list.
I have a
with
list.
all. I'm just following her.
I have almost 12 cities to go.
So,
Yeah.
wait, 12 cities.
Yes,
So
something
tell
like
us your list.
I'm going to tell you my list. So I can definitely remember that there was. Oh,
We
I
want
have
to
it.
go
We
everywhere.
have Bournemouth, New Forest, Isle of Wight, Portsmouth, Guildford, Winchester, Basingstoke, Reading, Swindon, Bristol, London, Cheltenham. Is
Cheltenham.
it possible?
Yeah.
Liverpool, Manchester, York, Oxford, Bath, and Brighton.
Amazing.
we had Brighton before that. Really.
I went to Winchester with my host family, and it was very, very nice too. It's a very beautiful city, and yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, I studied in Winchester.
Really?
Absolutely loved it there. I do have to say Portsmouth is our rival. We don't like them.
Oh, no, don't we? So we're not going there.
No,
All right.
Go there. The Spinnaker Tower is amazing.
Okay.
Just don't have fun.
It's in the
Absolutely.
blacklist.
Yeah, don't tell them that you're studying here. It'll be fine. But it is, and I hate to say it, it is a lovely place to visit. But it's all good. So for the final thing, if you could give your younger self some advice about studying abroad based on about 2 weeks that you've been here so far, what advice would you give to your younger self?
Not to be so nervous, and
Yes.
Everything works out, and it's going to be good.
Yes, be
I would say-
open-minded.
Yeah, I would say like it's scary to live in another country, speaking another language, but I guess it's even scarier. You like imagine spend
What
the
is
rest
going
of
to
your
happen?
life. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say don't be afraid. Just go, smile, and do as much things as
Yes.
possible.
Yes.
Talk with people because they're all like, everyone is so sunny and wants to talk a lot with you and just have fun.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you very much for joining me here today, and also massive thank you to Tyler, who has set this up at very short notice. And yeah, hopefully we will have some amazing things to talk about on the next podcast. Thank you very much. Muito obrigado.
Thank you so much.
Grazie, grazie.